Hello and welcome to another vlog. So basically this vlog is all about my front entryway. I have been wanting to do this space for so long and I feel like you can hear my phone. Let me move. Let me move. My house is in shambles right now, but we're gonna ignore it. But anyway, by the way, we have 2 dining tables here because we're gonna sell them and then we're gonna get a new one after my birthday party. So ignore. So anyway, and hello. Look, I know I'm starting off weird, but it is what it is. I'm working on my garage, or I'm working in my garage because I'm working on some wall paneling in my garage. That's gonna go, I can't even speak. That's gonna go in my entryway. Let me show you guys my entryway. So I have been working on this for the last 3 hours. So this is my entryway. Basically, it's pretty bland. I did have a bench here. I actually have all this here, but that's new. I had a bench here, but I have it in my living room right now. So yeah, I've been wanting to do this space for so long. I used to have a bench there and then random things would sit on the bench and it just wasn't working. So now that I'm finally doing my entryway, I want to say front entryway, front entrance. Now that I'm working on my entryway, I'm going to finally create a space that I love, love, love. This and everything else is going to change. Again, right now I'm working on paneling. I have a few right here. I'm going to show you guys the floor right now. So these are the panels that are going to go on my wall. So this first set of panels down here with the excluding these 2, is going to go on this wall. Look at that. I already have writings. I've already written down measurements and everything. The second one, which is this over here, is going to go on the main wall. So there's less pieces of wall paneling that's going to go on this wall. And then on this side, because I want to just bring it down, I could stop here, but I don't know, I just like things in threes. So this wall, which is the third wall, I'm gonna have the rest of the paneling that I still need to cut. So with that said, oh my God, I know I look crazy, but it is what it is. With that said, I'm gonna go in my garage, I'm gonna cut it. I've already marked off, can I show you guys? Sort of. Can you see that? I've already marked, you can't. I've already marked off this and the 2 other. And then the 4th one, I'm gonna have to come back after cutting these and mark it off because there's a dip in my ceiling and I wanna make sure that I measure that, but I really wanna do this first. So I'm gonna cut first. I'm gonna cut first and then I'm gonna measure. So you see this dip in the wall? So for all the other walls, the panel starts at the top. Over here, it's gonna start right there. So I'm gonna have to measure and see where it hits, wherever it's gonna hit, and then also, yeah, I have to move where there's more light. I mean, I could easily just open it. I just don't wanna open up I don't wanna open my window all the way. But anyway, once, guys, this area is just, look. It's becoming like a collect-all. All this is gonna go in the garage very soon. And yeah, anyway, once I cut that, I'm gonna come back, cut again. Once all the paneling, that's what I wanted to say. Once all the wall panels are up and nail gunned in the wall, then I have to go around and caulk it, which should be pretty simple, and then paint. I'm thinking of hiring someone to paint because I don't have the mental capacity to paint, but if push come to shove, I'm gonna go ahead and paint. I don't like painting. I feel like once I have everything together, I can just find I can just find someone to come in and paint. So let me explain to you what's gonna be painted. I don't know if I said it yet, but I'm gonna say it again. So these 3 walls that I mentioned, 3, 2, 1 is gonna be black. And then everywhere else around me, I will get my staircase soon, but if I get a painter that gives me a good quote, I'll also paint my staircase. So basically the rails will be black and then the inside of the stairs will be white. But if not, it's just gonna be this way for now, just for now. And then this other side of the wall, so basically over here is gonna be white. And the ceiling is gonna be white, and behind me is gonna be white. So basically it's gonna be black and white, but when you come in, you're gonna see a black wall. And of course, when you like kind of look around, it's gonna be really white and bright. I need to bring brightness into this space, especially, excuse me, because I am Feng Shuiing my house, especially the entryway, which is the most, or one of the most important spaces to Feng Shui. So I want to make sure that when she comes in, it knows where it's going, it flows smoothly, and I want to brighten up the space, even though I will be having black walls because that's also, oh, that's a wall. That's also part of my Kua colors. But anyway, anywho, but yeah, so I'm gonna finish cutting right now, and then I'm going to cut one more time, guys. I'm gonna show you guys my process. It is janky, but it's working because I don't want to buy a cutting machine because I just don't do enough projects. So I'm using a saw. I also have a jigsaw, which I actually stopped using because it was just too much. But I'm using a saw to cut, so that's why your armpits, your girl's armpits are sweaty. Hey, transparency, that's why it's sweating. And of course I want to wear like the lightest gray shirt. But that's why it's sweaty. I'm sweating in the garage, but I really want to get this done before I move on to other things today, because once I kind of put this on the wall, it solidifies that this wall needs to get done, and then I can get it done hopefully tomorrow or Wednesday as far as paint, and then I can start bringing everything together. So anyway, I'm gonna go show you guys. Let me walk. Oh, I need these pieces. This is what I've been using to cut this paneling, which has been difficult. I have this wood piece on totes, and then I have this is like a magic, this is the winner of the day here. It allows me to cut 45 and 90 degree cuts, so I can literally cut something like this. So this is the saw that I've been using. Super simple. I'm going to show you guys my whole setup, and I'm gonna start cutting and sweating. All right, so now I'm on my phone, by the way, so excuse the quality. Actually, it's pretty good quality. So I've already started putting up the panel. I just did one side because I wanted to make sure that my measurements were good, and thankfully they are. I'm so excited. After I put up this side, I'm like, okay, I think I'm on the right foot. So let me show you guys what it looks like. So here is the top, and here is the bottom. Okay, can you see it already? I already see it. Look how beautiful this is. Ugh. And then when it's painted, so I'm using this staple gun right here by, I think it's Ryobi. Yeah, I love it. It's super like simple to use. I feel like it's like for DIYers. It's just perfect. So this is basically the easy part. The next part is filling in all the gaps. So the gun does create holes, so I gotta fill that in. I gotta fill this in because I kind of made it, I made this piece a bit too short. So I gotta fill it in, just kind of refine it, but look at how beautiful that is. Oh, I already see it now. So I'm gonna finish it up and work on this side. So you're gonna notice that I'm not gonna go all the way to this wall because I do want a mirror to be right here, or hooks. I want something on this wall, but I do wanna finish the paneling. So it's gonna go around and then stop like maybe right here. So once I finish this wall is gonna be the easiest wall because there's less pieces. And then this wall right here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do it off screen and come back to you guys and show you guys what everything looks like. I couldn't figure out what paint color to get, and I think I'm just gonna go with black and ultra white. Simple, Home Depot, done. I can't. So, I love that fixture, $99. I love this fixture right there. I don't like the bulbs much, but I love the fixture. So good. Good morning. So, this morning, we have some painters over because I'm finally working on my front entryway. So they're painting it black and white, the colors that I've always wanted and that I love. And when we come back, it's gonna be done. need to do a label purchase. A massive label purchase. I'm gonna write that here. So I can actually have a few things that I need to write down. Some to do. Create quote. Oh, this thing is so bad. Ew.
They had to come down the stairs, so I had to give them a little bit of a notice.
Oh, that we're coming downstairs?
Yeah. So you ready to go?
Oh yeah. I have to remember to
Pásale.
Pásate.
It's getting done.
Huh?
So, guess what has been done? So we don't have any lights on because we're still trying to work on the switches. Well, the switches have been added, but we are gonna change this light fixture to this black one. And then that one, which has been taken off, to that black one. It's a bit of a mess everywhere because I'm still trying to figure out where things are gonna go, but the wall is done. Look how beautiful it is. It's so gorgeous. Look at that. It's so beautiful. And I've already kind of started setting up how I want everything to look. And I just recently got this bench right here, which I'm so in love with. It's almost like reclaimed wood. I got it from Home Goods. It's so beautiful. And this is the mirror that's gonna go right here for Feng Shui. You know, I do want a mirror in this entryway, but let me flip it over so y'all can see me. Can y'all see me? I know, it's really, oh, here we go. Hi, hello, in all my glory. So I initially had a mirror on this wall. Well, Tony had a mirror on this wall, but because of Feng Shui, of course, or Feng Shui, basically you should not, or it's not great to have a mirror facing the door because when she comes in, it escapes. So I'm gonna have the mirror sit perpendicular to the door and have some type of wall art. I actually got one at Target today. I'm not sure if I'm gonna use it yet, but I thought it was so beautiful because I'm looking for greenery. I'm looking for wall art with the greenery, and this is what I can find within my budget. So I think it's really beautiful. I will probably sit it horizontally, like literally right here. I kind of like the fact that it isn't really wide. Let's take a look at what it looks like. Let me see. I'm trying to do this with one hand. So basically this is what it looks like. I absolutely fell in love with it. I absolutely fell in love with it because of the greenery and the white, and I feel like it really stands out on a black wall. But you know, I'm still up in the air. I don't know if I should keep it. I'm probably gonna leave it here for today and just see what I think. But I kind of do like how everything looks though. It's really coming together. I did see that Studio Movie Girl. Studio McGee. I saw that she had these baskets. This one right here, but larger. And if I get 2 or 3, they could probably sit. That's really heavy. But they can probably, here we go, sit underneath like on the ledge. But I'm not sure yet because I do like the idea of having a basket for like shoes. I don't know. Or not, and just keeping it bare. I'm gonna try to hide the cord. You cannot see me. Ooh, my goal is to hide the cord so that the lamp cord doesn't really show. I mean, it's gonna show because it's a pretty like open table. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. But that's my goal. Anyway, it's hard to see me. Oh, such an overcast. So our doors are still not done, and the staircase isn't, but the wall is. So within the next month or so, the goal is to, of course, get all the doors finished, cover up that gray strip of paint that I thought would be cute, but it's not, and then do this staircase. So the walls have been done, awesome, but the staircase itself is gonna be done, and it's basically gonna match this. So it's gonna be like white, and then the steps are gonna be black, but everything else will be white. And well, this will be black as well. So it's gonna be really nice, and I'm gonna have like maybe a jute rug runner, and then there's these there's these runner brackets. I have to get like 15 of them, but yeah, that's the goal. That's a really expensive job, believe it or not. And it takes a while. Our painters, well, our contractor let us know that it's gonna take a while for them to paint and sand and strip. So whenever that happens, not if that happens. So when that happens, we're probably gonna end up staying somewhere for a few days as they work on it. So that's kind of the goal. It's all coming together. I also have a rug that's gonna kind of fall right here or so that it kind of everything starts to make more sense. Let me get everything together, figure out what I'm gonna wear to my hairstylist, Heather, my friend, because your girl's been sweating and I need to figure out a lot. So I'll see you guys in a few. Hello and welcome to my front entryway. We have Tony on the camera today, something different, because I wanted to give you guys something simple, you know, the vlog style, but still show you guys what everything looks like. So first and foremost, as you saw in the previous clips, you saw that I added all this trim to this area, and it took me about 7 hours, but it got done. And I'm so happy I did, because I feel like there's character in here. It's not just a black wall, it's a matte black wall with some character because there's trim. And the trim is a very simple display of lines, but it's still very elegant, which is sort of my home style, which is classic and modern. We did hire some people to paint, as you saw, and I'm so happy I did, because there was no way I was going to do it. I am over painting, and having them come in and paint just really made the surprise of seeing it that much better. So anyway, black walls, white walls. Why did I go black and white? Because if you don't know, if you know anything about Feng Shui, it's important that you know your Kua number. So you know what? Check this out and I come right back. So if you want to learn more and watch the video I created about the basics of Feng Shuiing your space, let alone your entryway, go on over to Extra Space Storage's YouTube channel. If you don't know, Extra Space Storage is the second largest owner and operator of self-storage properties in the US, and they're the largest self-storage management company in the US. They have over 1,900 self-storage properties, which is about 1.4 million units. Let's just say they have a lot of space to hold your stuff. So with that said, if you guys want to see the video breakdown of how to Feng Shui your space, beginner style, click the link below. So Tony and I's Kua number is 3. And once you find your Kua number, you're going to find your Kua color, your elements, your harmonizing colors, all that great stuff. So definitely check out the link below so you can figure out what yours is, and also watch that video that I created on the Extra Space Storage YouTube channel. Anyway, so once we figured out our Kua number and color, our harmonizing color is black, which is why there's black in here. Again, the goal is to Feng Shui this area. And of course, when I found out that my harmonizing color, or one of my harmonizing colors, was black, because you know I love black, I had to bring it in, and I'm so happy I did, because not only does it brighten up the space, believe it or not, it just gives it that elegance that's needed, and it's very important for me. So anyway, everywhere is black with the exception of this way. So the right is black, and the wall in front of me and around me is white, because it was very important to brighten up the space. And of course, white walls does that perfectly. So now that you know that, to also invite in our Kua colors, this wall art represents it beautifully. So the wall art literally has all the colors that represents us via Feng Shui, or based on Feng Shui. And I'm so happy I added it. It took me a while, as y'all saw. I was thinking of adding that flower wall art, but I didn't. I'm so happy I went with this one, because I feel like it's elegant, but still very classic and simple, and it literally just represents everything. Each time I look at that painting, I start to think of just everything positive. So as we continue, my plant is here. This is the money plant. I love her so much. I've actually had her for about 2 weeks now, and she needs to be watered. I was told that you water her every 2 weeks, and I'm saying her, but I mean the money tree, every 2 weeks, so she can live and cherish. And let's just assume as she grows, that means my pockets are growing. So definitely look into getting your money tree if you want to experience money, wealth. I don't know. I feel like it was just a great thing to add to our space since we did Feng Shui this space. So it's in a pot. The pot was from Zara. I put a hole in it. I did all that jazz, and I feel like it just really fits in this space so well. I also have some decor pieces on the console table, which I also added to the space. And this is from Target, from Studio McGee. If you don't know who she is, then you must be living under a rock. But she is amazing, and this is a piece that I wanted to get because it literally represents everything that I wanted to add to the space. And I just love the colors because according to Feng Shui, our element, our Feng Shui element, Kua element, is wood. So I tried to bring in a lot of pieces of wood in the space, as you will see soon. So let's go. And also this lamp is from Bed Bath & Beyond, and I'm so happy I went with it. It brings in that modern vibe to such a very contemporary, modern / classic space, and I just love what it brings. So let's go to that side because that's where some of the magic sits. Ooh, we're panning. So this is the space that we come to, or that you would come to when you want to first see yourself and also take off your shoes. So when it comes to Feng Shui, it is a no-no to have your mirror sit in front of the door. And because I wanted a mirror in here, the best wall to add the mirror was to this wall right here, which honestly is probably the best decision I could have made, because literally when we come down the staircase, we see ourselves. Like, why didn't I think of that before? Can someone tell me why? Can you tell me why, honey?
No.
Okay. So I'm so happy that I did, because it literally is the best place for it. And this mirror is so beautiful, literally, because it is the first thing I notice when I come down the staircase. I just hug it, you know, not really because it's a mirror, but you know what I mean, hug it in my mind. So this mirror is from Target. It was about, I think it was about 50 to 60 bucks. Yes. Anyway, I'm gonna have all the links below, but it's such a beautiful, simple mirror, and I'm so happy that I went with it because I was in between a few, and this is just the one that really stood out to me. And also on the bottom, I have this beautiful stool that I got from Home Goods. I'm so happy that I found this. I was actually gonna go with a different one, but this one really stood out to me because of the color. Look how beautiful and rich this color is. And I feel like the color in the frame of the mirror is in the stool as well. So I'm so happy with it. So whenever you come into the home, one of our things that we suggest is for you to take off your shoes. And this is literally where you can sit to take off your shoes. And also, might I add, a detail that we added. And also, put on some socks. This is our sock bin, so whenever you come in, we always have a pair of socks for you, just in case you don't want to be barefoot in our home. So you can be comfortable with some socks, and it really just sits under here. Literally the perfect space for these socks. Is someone coming? Oh my God, just scared me.
That's probably how it broke the last time.
Oh yeah, because he's doing the most. So another thing when it comes to Feng Shui, it's very important that you also let in a lot of light, whether it's natural, whether it's artificial, and which is why we went with these beautiful sheer curtains. We used to have these white IKEA curtains, which were great, but the fact that these are sheer, the natural light just comes in easily. And each time I come into this space, whether it's from another room or downstairs, this is literally the brightest space in this home, even without the lights. And I love it. It literally makes me feel so good, so positive. So I'm so happy I went with that. We also changed some small pieces in here, like the curtain rods, the wall plates, and also the light fixtures, like the one above. It's so beautiful. It's literally everything that I looked for a very, very, very long time. Let me walk over here, and it's just the best. It's a really simple light fixture that brightens the space, but still kind of stands out on its own. It's just a beautiful piece. And also the light fixture on this area kind of complements the light fixture or the chandelier, but it's still something that kind of hides, and that was literally what I was looking for this space. And if we turn to the left, this is where we display our personal photos. I didn't want to bring in too much personality in this space, but I did want to make sure that people knew that this was not a staged home. So we have Sabria and we have Tony and I sitting in these beautiful magnolia home frames that I've had for maybe over a year. And the photos are gray and white and have like a hint of green. I kind of like that. So it just finished off the space. And also one more thing to point out, we did get a rug over here because I wanted to kind of bring everything together in this space. And this rug is from Home Goods as well. It's literally, it gives it that character that I love to add to a space without it being so overpowering. And yeah, it's the rug that I love a lot. That's pretty much it. This is our front entryway. It's literally a project that I have loved doing because this is the mouth of the home, the first space that Chi comes in. It's now Feng Shui'd, and we can reap all the benefits of having a Feng Shui'd space. I love Feng Shui. So hopefully this video brought some insight to you about anything, whether it's a front entryway makeover for a small entryway or Feng Shui. And again, if you're interested in learning more about the basics of Feng Shui, you should definitely check out Extra Space Storage's YouTube channel. And there you'll see the video that I created showing you guys how to Feng Shui your space and your entryway. So check it out below. So as per usual, you already know what time it is. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And thank you so very much for watching this video. And as always, I'll see you soon. Bye.
Living in that vintage dream.